You know, the crazy shit is like everybody screaming, defund the police. I don't know if that's necessarily. I mean, I understand what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to defund the police because look what's happening. They're getting defunded, not because people are saying defunded them, but because of the COVID shit and money, budget. There's no budget.
Yeah, the city's
right?
budget is low right now.
Now, maybe if you adjust the budget and take money out to put other places, that's a different story. But these are the side effects of, in air quotation marks, defunding the police. You know, like you have the anti-gang unit and drug task force and all of that shit. Now, granted, half the shit, more than half the shit they were doing is not right, illegal, you know, running up on people just because.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was a little bit effective. You had less guns on the street, less violence, less whatever.
Now, if they did defund the police, what do you think would happen?
To be honest,
in terms of like in the streets.
Well, look what's happening already. If you look around New York City right now, you would literally think that we're in the 90s. It's getting to the point with graffiti where there's no more spots to
graffiti's
to fucking to paint. Everything is filled. Now you got to start going over shit. Now you got to start creating new spots because they're not painting anything. They're not buffing anything. Yeah. It's a fucking free for all out here. You know, you fucking. What was it? Yesterday in the news, these kids they stayed double parked by a bus depot, and when the bus pulled up to go into the depot, it's one of them. I think it was one of them double buses.
Yeah.
Yo, like 30 kids, 30 people jumped on the bus and threw a party for like 15 minutes.
What?
I mean, they did it just for Instagram, obviously. Yeah. But they was on the bus with hookah and drinking and blasting music and recording themselves and wilding the fuck out.
Where was that shit? Uptown or something?
I'll be honest, I don't know where it was at.
That shit was hilarious. I saw that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do that pre-pandemic.
Uh-huh.
Fucking cops would be there and fucking hem you up quick fast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look how reckless it is out here with these fucking scooters and mopeds and nobody wears a helmet. Everybody goes through the light. Fucking, how many people get hit by fucking scooters and shit?
So what you're saying is if they defunded the police, you think it'd be kind of chaotic?
No, it's already chaotic and they have not defunded the police.
So imagine.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think they did an experiment. I forgot where exactly. I think it was Seattle or something. They like took away all the cops and it was just like fucking Mad Max, like apocalypse.
Yo, that's what it's becoming right now in New York City.
Yeah.
Fucking Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a straight free for all. I mean, you see the gun violence that's up. You know?
And you want to stay living in New York?
Hell no. Fuck New York, bro.
Yeah.
I can't stand New York. Fucking rat race. People.
It is a rat race.
People paying $5,000 to live in the shoebox.
No.
You know, just
me and him talk about this all the time.
We talk about this. I'm not even kidding you.
All the time.
Once a day at least.
Yeah,
we talk about moving to like the cut of Thailand or like Japan or whoever, paying like $30 a month. And
yo,
like
take me
good.
with you, bro.
Yeah, live simple. Yeah, that's it.
Like I'm ready to be the fuck up out of here.
If
bro.
we're even allowed, cause what we can't even fucking leave this place right now, man. And who knows when they're gonna open that shit up? Yo, we're fucking like low key like stranded here right now.
Yeah.
And who knows for how long. Man.
Well, the thing is, you can leave from here, but you can't go no place else because everywhere else is fucking crazy.
There are certain places you could go. Like I know people who've been traveling to Mexico, Dominican Republic,
But
Jamaica.
what I'm saying is, not necessarily that you can't or you can go.
Yeah.
New York is probably one of the safest places right now with the whole virus shit.
Uh-huh.
Probably with the lowest count.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You go to all these other places and that shit is just spreading like wildfire because people ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So you're trying to be out eventually.
Yeah.
That's your goal.
The sooner I can do it, the better off I am. Listen, I'm done raising kids. I'm on grandkids.
You ever lived in any other places outside of New York?
Yeah, I've lived in Mississippi for 5 years. I've lived I lived in Long Island. I've lived in, Poughkeepsie, Nanuet, Ramapo area. I've traveled the whole world, bro. I've lived in Honduras. I lived in Japan. I lived
Really?
in Puerto
Wow.
Rico. I lived in Cuba briefly. I lived in I've been to Haiti.
Yeah.
I feel like when you get an outside look at that, like a
I
look.
lived in Israel for like a year.
How was that?
Fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah. What was it like? Were you in a regular apartment or like what were you?
Do you know what a kibbutz is?
Nah. What is it?
So, like, basically after World War II, when the Jews were set free from the concentration camps, they basically ran into the hills and mountains and formed like communes.
Okay.
So you might have like just to kind of paint the picture, not the right word, but you have like sort of like a military base,
Okay.
but it's not a military. It's just a whole gathering of people that got together.
It's like a community, a little
gated
Yes.
section.
A commune.
And that's where you lived at.
So what they do is they allow volunteers to come and you work for them for free. They give you like a little bit, they give you next to no money, but they give you free room and board. They feed you and they give you a place to live.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the place to live like?
Just like a dorm status.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice and simple.
Yeah. So you have a group bathroom in the hallway, and you have like a little one room just with a bed and whatever you set up in there. And so the kibbutz I was on, they did agricultural shit, fruit.
Like growing their own food.
Yeah, growing fruit, farming fish, and then they also had a plastic factory where they would make valves for hospitals. So for 6 hours a day, you would work in one of these places.
With the other people who live in the commune.
With other people. But the thing with this is, coming from the United States, I went there with high school, so it was a little bit different, my situation, than the other volunteers. So while I was there, I got to travel the whole country front to back. I got to go to Egypt. I got to go to Jerusalem, to Eilat, to Tel Aviv, Mount Masada, the Red Sea, the Dead Sea, and get to see all these historical things.
How would you compare that to like New York City?
Only to come back here.
Yeah.
You can't. There is no
Right.
comparison.
How are the people? The people are so much nicer, right?
It's bugged out. In Israel,
Yeah.
you could walk down, or at least at that time, I went there in like 92, 93. You could walk down the street holding wads of cash and all the gold in the world and no one would rob you.
Yeah.
But you had to worry about getting on a bus with a bomb. And if you stop someone in the street and ask them for directions, you'd wind up with like 3 people trying to give you directions, arguing which is the best way for you to go. It's crazy.
When I went to Cuba, it was similar to that. You could wear whatever is safe, super safe. Everyone's super nice, trying to help you out.
Yeah.
You're looking for something like, what do you need? What do you need? And being from America, living in New York and stuff, you're like, whoa, this is like, what are they trying to get from me? What are they trying to do to me? When really they're just trying to help you.
No, but that's interesting because you say you could walk around with all these wads of cash, but yet people there are poorer than
I mean,
New
maybe I'm
York.
exaggerating
Yeah.
a little bit.
Nah,
but
but I get what you're
but
saying.
The
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exaggeration is to paint the
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying
Vivid
like
picture in your head.
the people there pretty much poorer than the ones in New York, and they're not even robbing you. So it just shows by like the mindset of people.
Well, you know what? Here's the mindset. You have a different war to fight over there. Opposed to fighting poverty, you're fighting terrorism.
Yeah, like fighting for your life every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, the rat race of America and New York in specific, it makes it not like a community where like me and someone else who lives in my city are brothers. We're more like, I don't know you, you don't know me, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, we're
Whereas
far
I
from
know in
that.
a lot of other countries, like my family's from Ecuador, and when I go there, I could see it's like, maybe we don't know each other, but I'm not here to get over on you. You're not here to get over on me. Here, it's like, I'm here to get over on you a little bit.
Right, but also the thing in New York City is this: you have so many people here, and things move so fast that you don't have the time to stop and say hello and have a conversation with every person you pass.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
New Yorkers are unique. True New Yorkers, at least New Yorkers that I know.
Yeah.
They'll jump in when you need help the most. They'll jump in and help you and be there, and You know, but other than that, fucking mind their business and keep it moving. You know? Like, look at 9/11, how many people came together, and Hurricane Sandy and so many other things like that.
We were talking to, we had this dude, a previous guest, John Joseph, on, and he was saying how, like, people came together, they were, like, into spirituality, all this, but it didn't last long at all. And, like, people were quick to go back to their, like, toxic ways.
Yes. Because New York moves so fast. Yeah. You got to keep up.
Yeah.
You know, like, who the fuck wants to struggle to make just enough money to live in poverty?
Yeah, it's getting worse.
It's sad.
You know what I'm saying?
It's stressful, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. New York's so expensive, especially compared to even just anywhere else in America.
Yo,
really.
before this coronavirus shit, I was already like, yo, you're too close, back up. You know, standing online for something, or, you know, you got these people that come from out of state that are fucking clueless, and they literally stand with their toes to the heel of your foot online, and it's like, yo, back the fuck up. Why are you so close? Like, you're gonna get to the fucking cash register just as fast if you're 3 feet behind me, or 3 feet close to me. You know, 1 foot inch away from me.
Yeah.
Like, people get on the train. Like, I really don't ride the train much because I drive.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes once in a while I get on the train with my girl, and, like, you know, taking her to work or whatever, you know, during that morning rush, fucking lady is literally standing over you, right? Because the train is that crowded. But one hand has the newspaper fucking spread out, and the other hand has a coffee and a fucking donut, and they're trying to read the paper, drink the coffee, eat the donut, and the bitch is trying to fucking brush dandruff off her shoulder and the crumbs on her shirt. And where do you think all that shit's going? It's going in my fucking lap. It's going in my girl's lap. It's like, yo, don't you know better than to have a little bit of respect? Like, I understand the train's empty and you're in the corner by yourself being a pig.
Yeah.
But, like, yo, come on. like, where the fuck are you raised that you don't know that this is not correct, that this is wrong? You know what I'm saying?
There's no awareness.
Like, yo, I went in the supermarket by my house, like, right before the coronavirus.
Uh-huh.
It's like a Russian supermarket.
Yeah.
Right? And they had like a salad bar type thing. But it wasn't salad, it was just like for you to get pickles and olives and things like that. Yo, your man grabbed the half-quart cup for like the wonton soups in the Chinese store.
Yeah.
Yo, bust how he grabbed that shit and stuck it in the pickles to get the pickle juice and was drinking that shit. Yo, I can't make this up, bro. And so he drank it, and then he stuck the shit back in the pickles like 3 times, drinking the pickle juice.
Oh my God, yo. What restaurant was this? Like, what was it? Some grocery store you said?
It's a, Russian supermarket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they be doing that.
Like, yo, I spazzed on the dude, and everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, what this dude was doing was okay. And ever since then, I don't go back in there. Like, I really didn't go in there to begin with because they don't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
And they look at you like you're fucking crazy. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing in here?
Yeah.
You know? It's like...